Today we are at the southernmost tip of India and we are going to start an incredible journey across all the Shaktipeethas in the country. This journey will take 3 to 4 months minimum, and with me I have two friends as well, Joshi and Pramod. So let's go. For those who don't know about the Shaktipeetha, Shaktipeethas are sacred places which are filled with powerful energy of Goddess Shakti or Adi Parashakti. Shaktipeetha shrines also mark the exact spot where Goddess Sati's body parts fell. In this Shaktipeetha series, we are going to cover all the Shaktipeethas, history, beliefs and colorful traditions. We are at Tamil Nadu. We are going to start from here, this Kanyakumari Shaktipeetha. And in front of me is the Kanyakumari Shaktipeetha temple. This temple is also known as Kanyasramam or Kalikasramam, and this current temple is believed to be more than 3000 years old. Devi worshipped here as Sarvani, meaning the wife of God Shiva. And at this exact place, Goddess Sati's back or spine fell. The history of this temple is related to an Asura called Banasura. He was hurting Devas all the time, and he had a boon as well that only a Kumari or a virgin can kill him. To save the world, Goddess Bhumi Devi approached to God Vishnu. Then God Vishnu set all the gods to pray Goddess Adi Parashakti or Supreme Mother. The Supreme Goddess Adi Parashakti took an avatar of a young girl called Kumari, and then Goddess Adi Parashakti traveled to Kanyakumari and prayed to God Shiva. Over time, she grew up into a teenage girl, which is why this place is known as Kanyakumari or Virgin Girl. Meanwhile, God Shiva also took an avatar in nearby Suchintram and fell in love with Kanyakumari. But there was a condition. Before sunrise or before the rooster crow, they should marry. The marriage was supposed to happen at midnight on an auspicious day. On the marriage day, God Shiva started from Suchintram, a nearby place, to Kanyakumari's abode. When God Shiva reached Varkampare, 5 kilometers from Suchintram, Narada used the tricks and cancelled the marriage because only a Kumari or virgin can kill the Banasura. Narada Muni acted like a rooster and crowed, pretending that it was already in the morning. Believing that he had missed the right time for the marriage, he returned to Suchintram. So after hearing that God Shiva returned to Suchintram, Goddess Kumari got really angry and she cursed all the items which placed for the marriage. The kumkum became red sand and the rice items became white sand. The red sand we can see right now here. See? This is the cursed kumkum. People take this to home as a prasad. After curse, the rice became white color sand. So let's go and check it out. Here we can see the white sand, but unfortunately because of the high tide, we can't able to see the white sand. Only a part we can able to see. It is under the water. Depressed Kanyakumari Devi went to that rock and started praying to God Shiva. At the same time, Banasura heard there's a beautiful lady who's doing tapas here near to the sea. So he came and approached her to marry him. She rejected it, and that caused a fight between them. She fought bravely and destroyed him with her divine weapon. In his final moments, Banasura asked for forgiveness and also asked a boon that whoever baths in this Triveni Sangamam can wash away all their sins. So Devi Kanyakumari agreed on it and blessed this place. This is why people around the world come here and take a dip in this sacred water to wash away all their sins. According to the temple's Talapurana, this temple's main Vigraha was installed by God Parashurama himself. Another mysterious thing about this Vigraha is Goddess's diamond nose ring. which actually came from a king cobra. The most amazing thing about this diamond ring is that this diamond ring reflects light so brightly. So in ancient times, a sailor thought this light comes from a lighthouse, which made a huge accident. So because of this, the eastern door of this main temple opens for 5 times a year, that too for rituals. So actually near to the temple we can see a mandapa which is dedicated to Ayyanar or Chudalamadan. Chudalamadan or Ayyanar is the Kshetrapalaka or protecting deity of this temple. People often donate roosters for Chudalamadan. Also here we can see lots of stone carvings which says Savitri Tirtham, Gayatri Tirtham, etc. It's believed that all the Tirthams are getting merged here. Also from this temple we can see an amazing statue of Thiruvalluvar, an ancient Tamil poet. And next to that we can see the famous Sri Vivekananda rocks. In between you can see a recently opened glass bridge as well. So we're gonna explore that too soon. Next to the main temple we can also see a small temple which is dedicated to God Ganapati or Vinayaka. And in front of this Vinayaka temple is the Vinayaka Tirtham. But guys, unfortunately people are urinating in front of this main temple. I don't know why no one is talking about this thing. This is really a serious issue. People are I'll show you now. This place smells so bad. Most of the photographers here urinates here, and I don't know why they are disrespecting this place, this sacred place. So this is the situation of this temple front side. It's completely using for urination. Next to that Ganesha temple, we can see another temple which is dedicated to an Avaduta called Mayamma. She is believed lived for almost 600 years and she took a Samadhi in 1993. Apart from a religious site, this Kanyakumari also a tourist spot. Especially people are coming to see this Thiruvalluvar statue and Vivekananda rocks. Another magical thing to experience here is the sunrise and sunset. For that, there is a dedicated place to see the amazing sunrise and sunset. This is the place, this is the recently built sitting area to see the sunrise and sunset. Also here we can see an amazing mandapa which is more than 1000 years old. It has 16 pillars and also intricate carvings on each pillar. Another amazing thing here we can see is the confluence of 3 sacred seas, Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. This is called the Triveni Sangamam. And also taking bath is considered so auspicious here, and the water here has lots of medicinal properties, and it's also believed that taking a dip in this water can wash away all our sins.
After the sacred bath in Triveni Sangamam, we decided to visit the sacred footprints of Goddess Kumari, also known as Adiparashakti, and the rock where Swami Vivekananda meditated. To reach the small island, we had to take a boat. The crowd was huge because many people wanted to visit this amazing island. We stayed in the queue for almost 2 hours and finally got the tickets. The ticket price was 75 rupees per person for a round trip. Additionally, we had to buy another entry ticket to the island which cost 30 rupees each. First, we went to see the footprints of our beloved goddess Adi Parashakti.
Inside the temple, you can see the exact footprints of Goddess Kumari.
It was a divine experience. According to history, Goddess Adi Parashakti performed deep meditation to God Shiva here. Later, we went to see the amazing statue of Swami Vivekananda.
In December 1892, Swami Vivekananda swam to this rock and meditated here for 3 days.
During this time, Swami Vivekananda decided to go to America to attend the World's Parliament of Religions in Chicago. His goal was to share India's spiritual wisdom and bring back the Western knowledge. Today, the rock is called Vivekananda Rock.
Because Goddess Kumari did tapas here, this rock was known as Sri Padapari. But later, Swami Vivekananda also came here to meditate. That's why now this rock known as Swami Vivekananda Rocks. And this side, you can see a recently opened glass bridge. So we can go and explore this too. Nearby the Vivekananda Memorial Hall, we can see a huge statue of Thiruvalluvar, an ancient Tamil poet and philosopher.
Thiruvalluvar is believed to have lived sometime between the 1st century BCE and the 2nd century CE. He is best known for authoring the Tirukkural.
We can also experience this lighthouse. The entry fees is 10 rupees per person, so let's go and experience this. There is a lift as well to reach to the top of the lighthouse. So guys, it's also a really good experience. We can see the entire 360 view of the Kanyakumari from the top of this lighthouse. From here, we can see the actual confluence of the three seas, the Triveni Sangamam. Guys, now we are heading to an amazing place which is called Mahadanapuram. That is the exact place Goddess killed Banasuran. So let's go and see that amazing place.
It is 4 kilometers from Kanyakumari and we took an auto to go up and down. He charged us 200 rupees.
So guys, now we have reached to Mahadanapuram. Around us, there are lots of temples. This temple is dedicated to God Krishna and that temple is dedicated to God Ganapati, and there are two temples more. One is dedicated to God Shiva, other one is dedicated to Nagas. Also, this is not a huge city. This is a village, actually a peaceful village. You can see lots of trees and houses here. And near to these temples, there is a beautiful lake called Perumalpuram Lake. You can see behind me. And also next to that, we can see an ancient mandapam, which is the exact place where Goddess Kanyakumari killed the Banasuran. Behind me you can see a mandapam, which is the exact place Goddess Kanyakumari killed the Banasura. On the auspicious festival of the Devi Kanyakumari temple, a group of devotees come here with bow and arrow as a part of the festival and mark the respect to the Devi. And nearby the Kanyakumari Devi temple, we can see a God Shiva temple as well, Guganatheeswarar temple.
This temple is built in the Kerala style, and unlike other God Shiva temples, we can see two Nandi Bhagwan Murtis in front of the temple, as well as the Dwarapalkas Nanda and Sunanda. The temple's Shivalinga looks so divine and energy emitting. Apart from God Shiva, there is a dedicated temple for Goddess Parvati on the right side of the main temple. And on the left side, we can see a God Ganesha temple as well. Around the temple, there are temples for God Kalabhairava, Goddess Gajalakshmi, God Muruga with Goddess Valli and Goddess Devasena, Goddess Durga and the Navagrahas as well. Behind the Garbhagriha, we can see a Lingodbhava Murti of God Shiva on the wall. The temple surroundings are so peaceful. And on the right side of the temple compound, we can see a beautiful Goshala as well. I felt that the top Vimana part of the temple looks like the famous Chidambaram temple. Outside the main temple, there is a dedicated temple to Nagadevatas under a huge tree. This temple is really a hidden gem, so don't miss visiting it on your next visit to Kanyakumari.
Okay guys, hope you all enjoyed this Kanyakumari vlog. Tomorrow we are gonna explore the famous Suchintram temple. So see you in that episode. Until then, bye. Jai Shiva Shakti.